Sometimes I look back and wonder how I even started. A question I used to ask a lot, and a lot of people or I hear a lot of people say is, how did you get started? Or what were the steps that it took for you to get to the position that you are now and to live the life that you're living now? And I feel like, not only for myself, but for a lot of people, it's a hard question to answer. Because even for myself, I feel like things happen so abruptly that you don't even realize that you're progressing towards the place that you want to be going to. And to elaborate on that, I mean, a lot of the time you'll feel this sense of fear, this sense of doubt in yourself, this reigning feeling of weight on your shoulders that you can't shake the feeling because it's real. And in those moments you're so lost, you're so scared, you just don't know what route to go, where to move, how it's gonna go, what's next, whether you're gonna fail, win, lose, whatever it may be. And something I've come to realize is those moments are the most defining moments of what makes a man and a woman. Those moments are where you make such a drastic decision out of fear, out of desperation, out of unknowing, out of just willingness to live the life that you desire, that a lot of the time, whether you fail or that decision does something for you or not, in the long run, in the bigger picture, it always does something for you. And what I mean by that is, regardless if you make a decision or you make an investment or you do something and you just did it and not knowing if anything happens, and maybe it goes good and you make profit, or things are good and you made something of it, or maybe you fail, you smack yourself in the face and you feel wrong. You feel like you lost. You feel like you made nothing, no growth, no development, nothing. But then you get down the road and you take a look back and you realize that, once again, those moments of failure are turning points in a man and woman's life. Because those moments are right there are what are going to reframe or restructure your mind to make a certain decision another time that may possibly better your life. It may possibly give you the dream that you've been pushing for. But one thing you have to realize is, to get it, you have to fail. And something you could take from me, and I could describe a million, but I've had many opportunities to be successful in life. I believe life is a matter of opportunity meeting preparation, right? And I believe that life, the universe, God, whatever it is you believe in, offers us many opportunities to make or break our life, or change our life, or evolve our life, or make a step. And a lot of those moments you don't even realize are those turning points in your life, and whether you were prepared or not to live the life you are is going to define the decision that's made. And I feel like a lot of us, we lack the consistency in developing our inner self, developing our path, where we want to go, the desires of our life. So a lot of times those opportunities come and we don't even realize it. A lot of those times we're sitting there in our mind like, just wishing that someone would give us an opportunity. Someone would just offer us a hand, lift you up to the level of the life that you want to live. In reality, in physicality, it's never like that. The majority of the time, and I'm not going to say never, but majority of the time in this life, there's not going to be somebody to grab your hand and assist you to get to the next level that you want to get to. And the people that do really pay attention and honor those people. Because this is a life of eat or be eaten, right? Or, and better said, feed or be fed. There's people that are going to get out there like sharks and they're going to eat. And then there's people waiting at home for the food to get there, right? And those people sitting at home waiting for the food to get there are the general population. The sharks, the lions, the people stepping outside of their comfort zone, making decisions, failing, and stepping back up, even though someone just socked you in the mouth. Those people right there are the sharks, predators, the people living the lives that we all desire, that I even desire. You know, with all my speeches from here on out, I'm always going to put emphasis on the fact that I don't even have everything that I desire. I don't live the life that I desire to live. Because truly there's no cap to the possibility that we can achieve, that I can achieve, right? So at the end of the day, I want to put myself in a position with you, all of the people listening, to see that we're on level with. I live a great life, and I'm able to take care of myself. I'm able to do a lot of things, but I'm far from the place that I'm. And with that being said, I want you guys to understand that I stand with you. Everything that I'm speaking to you is something that I tell myself every day. And honestly, I wish somebody sat there and told me when I need it. You know, because I never had nothing. You know, regardless of what it is, I was raised in a family of misfits, drug addicts, gang members, ignorance, toxicality, whatever you want to consider the word to be. I was raised in an environment where there was no positive reflection for me to reflect off. There was no positive or person influencing my life other than to be in the streets, selling drugs, doing drugs, living life by the wire, living life on the edge. My only destiny in life is to go to jail or be dead. The only person that has gotten me to the place where I am now is my inner self. The only person that has kept me from allowing my emotions to define the man that I'm going to become is the man that you're speaking to, or the man you're hearing to now. I would have never gotten to the place that I am right now if I didn't have the power and those defining moments that I had, those heartbreaking, heart-wrenching moments that I had to deal with as a kid. I take favor of my debt or my past. I'm happy for everything that I went through, even though it was hard. I'm one of those people that takes pride in my hardest times. You know, I'm an Aries, I'm a Ram, I run with my head down, straightforward, and sometimes that puts me in positions that I didn't want to be in. All I know is the true me, the person that I really am, has always desired to be in a place better than what I was given as a child. I can't tell you guys how many times I've seen my mom cry over money, stress over money, everything, bills, this and that, lending out money, and the way that it causes her pain, the look in her eyes when she is low on rent, or a dollar's not there, or this is not there. It's one of those things that we all deal with. It hurts to see your family in a position that you can't help or change it. Or not the fact that you can't help, because you can't. You don't know how to yet. And I want you guys to know and put emphasis on those moments. Those moments are when the change comes. Those moments are when you go from dead broke to a switch of a mindset, an epiphany that changes your life and the trajectory of your kids and your family in the future. It all starts with an inspired action, followed by consistency, discipline, and resiliency. Nothing we want will ever be ours without the work to match it. And everybody can rely off luck. You can rely off what you think is going to come or what you deserve, just like I used to, and you're going to come to realize that nothing you think you deserve, you really do. Nothing is owed to us in life. Nobody owes us nothing. Nobody. The only person that owes you something is yourself. And if you have kids, the only person you owe something to is them. Right? And your mom. Other than that, you have to understand, just like I was going back on the topic, it's a eat or be eaten world we live in. Which is fine. You have to come to senses with that. Because that's not going to change. And the fact of you trying to consistently change shit is not going to change things either for you. You have to find a balance between living for yourself and offering knowledge and development to others. Right? And I want you guys to all hear me right now. I want everybody that is listening to me right now to be successful. I want everybody that tunes in from here on out to understand that I am here with you to see you be successful. That I didn't get to the point where I'm at right now without those stone cold nights. Tears. The reason I'm making this right now is just because I shed real, pure tears after watching a video, motivational videos that I watched 7 years ago when I was younger. When I was lost and I was running through the streets and I was trying to replicate the man that I was seeing. And it brought me real tears because I feel this. I'm just as tired as every single person that listens to me right now. I have been fighting day in and day out to maintain the intensity that it takes to live the life that we all desire. And I have my off days. Not all my days are perfect. Not all my days are consistent. A saying that I've come to rely on a lot is success is not linear. Right? We all have a destination that we want to get to. We have no idea how we're going to get there, but we want to get it, right? So, something that I've come to learn is regardless about where you go, the path you walk on, as long as you have the power and the strength in yourself to realign yourself back to your original mission. So it takes knowing your path, where you really want to be, stepping into yourself and really knowing who you are, where you are in life, where you want to be, and how you're going to get there. That is the last part to learn. Knowing that is going to allow you to walk a life where regardless if you step off path, regardless if you make failure, regardless if you get socked in the mouth or shot in the back, or regardless what life brings to you, you'll still have the opportunity to stand up and realign yourself. It's a saying that's kept me going even in my hardest of times. Because I'm telling you could ask anybody that's known me throughout my life that my success is not linear. A lot of the decisions that I make, people make no sense in. And I've gotten to a point now where I'm so refined within myself that I don't care to explain anything to anybody. When you have a dream that you can only see, there's no reason to waste your breath on getting other people to see it. Because a lot of the time they don't have the prescription in their glasses to see in the clarity that you do. And when you come to men's with that fact, you're not trying to prove to people anything about the man that you want to be, the woman that you want to be, the places that you want to go. When you walk in a path of full faith of yourself, you start falling into a life that you've been desiring to be in. And once again, I'm no man that is a guru of nothing. I'm a student of everything.